afternoon, but it's not actually. So I'm just going to have breakfast. I'm going to force myself to eat breakfast because I don't even feel like it, and I'm by myself. And I just put this back to the fridge, and yeah. So I'm just going to force myself, but I really don't feel like anything because of the situation, everything that has happened, and I don't know. It's just the pain. I'm still not. I'm still not fully okay at all. Like I still have issues, and I still don't feel great. But nobody cares, like I I cannot feel unwell, guys, because if I do, then this would be like a crime, because well, he just left me without saying, like hey, morning, or whatever shit. He left me without saying even, morning, like günaydın. In Turkish, good morning is günaydın. So he left me without even saying anything like that. So it's just really like, yeah, he just wanted to show, well, I don't give a shit if you feel sick. If you feel sick, if this or that, then, well, I'm not going to, like, I'm not going to care about you. Like, well, I don't give a. It's that kind of, I don't give a damn. It was basically, he was just saying he doesn't give a damn. So it's the same thing. Same thing. Like, he doesn't give a damn. He was like saying, well, he is he was just going, to leave without anything. Like, yeah, because I frustrated him last night, and yeah, I was bad, and yeah, I'm bad, but yeah, that's not the thing that I'm bad. There are other things, but yeah, it's just, he likes the control of everything, like, well, one day he told me, you either choose your acquaintances. What acquaintances do I have, guys? Nobody, no friends. I don't talk to anyone anymore. No Jehovah's Witnesses, no anybody. And he said to me, either you choose those acquaintances you have, or me. I'm like, what did I do? I don't cheat on you. I don't do anything like that. And you treat me like, crap. And so I'm like, what? It's just because he wants the control, like a man is like, well, but the thing is, he knows everything, he knows I'm not good, you know I'm not good at any of this, household stuff. Okay, he knows that. Yet, well, he hasn't kicked me out yet, but he kept, giving me remarks, and also, but for physical relationship, oh, it doesn't matter if you are sick. It doesn't matter if you have diarrhea. Oh, well, that's no issue because, well, my needs, he said, well, I have been waiting, and the other day, well, I mean, sorry, I can't wait. And, at that moment, you don't have diarrhea anyway, so why can't? I'm just saying the you know the Butter is boiling. Just a second. So I'm just saying that's his mindset. But basically, for the Turkish hello, it's well, if you are useful to them in some ways, they keep you. If not, they throw you out. You know, like it's that simple. You know, like just that simple. You know, they throw you out if they don't need. You know. I know the bullies will find me. Yeah, and so who are you to judge me in my life? Who are you? Have you ever lived one day in my shoes? Have you ever? Like, I'm just saying, have you ever been in my shoes to tell me how, how could, just tell me why you judge me so badly. Yeah, that's the thing people do. And do you know what I wouldn't care about? I wouldn't care about being gone forever from this world. Do you know why? Because I don't want to compete with anyone for any bullshit. Life doesn't mean anything to me anymore, let me tell you. Why? Because I don't even have one good person, in my life who cares, who doesn't judge me, who doesn't, like give me a hard time. So, it's like, well, I don't care whatever happens, even if I'm kicked out. If I'm kicked out from this place, I don't care. I mean, I don't have anywhere to go, but who cares? I don't care. It's not going to be anymore. Life already has sucked for me for all of my life. I don't have anything in my life. So who cares? So yeah. I will just be able to give up quicker, like go to the other side of, yeah. So it doesn't matter what happens. Even if he wants to kick me out, it's fine. Like, so yeah, this is normal. Yes, I do. I do speak Turkish. Evet, ben konuşuyorum ama konuşmak istemiyorum. Çünkü bana acı veriyor. Bazen hiç Türkçe kelime anlamak bile istemiyorum. O yüzden kusura bakmayın. Ben konuşmak istemiyorum. Yani ne diyebilirim ki artık diyecek bir şeyim kalmadı. If you live in an environment that constantly wants to shame you, then you don't want to exist. You don't want to be. You don't like he doesn't like my personality. He doesn't like anything about me. He just, the physical relationship, that's it. He doesn't love me. He doesn't love me. That's the thing. That's the thing. He doesn't love me. Why would he, Like, why would he love? I mean, it's just, you are a female gender, that's okay, that's it. But, your personality, your dreams or anything, your education doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, like, you are just nothing, it's his view of me, I'm nothing, and true, he's right. I haven't been given a blessing to have higher level education. Yeah, I know. So I'm a nobody, yes. But he hasn't helped me to, he hasn't lifted me up. It was never his wish to lift me up. It was never his wish. to lift this, you know, poor person up. I had lost home and he didn't care. I mean, he would not do anything for me. I used to live in a house with garden, and my husband, Turkish husband, didn't do anything to help. Nothing. So he was just glad. He was just glad when my mother wanted to sell the house. And of course, the reason why he was glad, well, it would mean a little money that he could control of, right? So yeah. But and the only thing he did was cutting the tree in the garden of the house. That's what he, you know, he was generous. He was helping my mom because my mom couldn't pay a person like a gardener or somebody who to cut the trees, and you know, so my husband cut the trees, and that was, yeah. But I mean, other ways, I mean, yeah, he didn't help me. He sorry, I don't seni anlıyorum. I'm not here to say sentences for anyone. I mean, it's not a, I don't make this, you know, I don't understand. The Turkish wants to mock me, you know. You want to mock me, like, I'm not going to say Turkish phrases on this live. I mean, yeah, if you want me to say this phrase or that phrase, I mean, what? I don't understand why you want me to do such things. I have said that, yeah, I can speak some Turkish, yeah. Evet, konuşabilirim ama ben bunun için canlı yayın yapmıyorum. Yani. So, I'm just saying, it's disturbing how people just don't yeah, it's very disturbing that people, you know, give remark. And that's the thing here, there's so much shaming, you know, here, you know, like everything is so, you know, like really conservative, you know, like everything is, yeah, everything is black and white. Everything is black and white, and there's absolutely nothing in between. And yeah, it's just difficult, you know, like, well, and what's difficult is you know, being this gender, which, you know, I mean, you are expected, well, first of all, you would need to cover, you know, wear headscarf. I mean, it would be preferable. Then you cannot talk to anyone. No males, and even, well, females. Who wants to talk to females? Because there is gossip, so much gossip. I don't like gossip, you know. So I just don't have anyone to talk to. I cannot talk to males. Females gossip. So there's not really any, and besides, what would I talk about? There's no common interest. No anything, you know, like what would absolutely nothing in common. Like, I ask myself, actually, what am I doing here in Turkey, you know, Turkey, sorry. What am I doing here? Like, I, you know, the locals, they don't like me. The locals think, another foreigner, yeah, you know. So I don't want to be an extra person, you know. So I don't feel liked by the locals at all. And I just don't, the culture is very different, the religion and everything. So I don't feel that I belong. That's the other thing. But I don't have a home. I don't have a home because, well, my mother doesn't love me, and she kicked me out, and there's no home. So I don't have anywhere to go. Um, so yeah, it's a catch-22 situation. There's not really anywhere to go, and stuck in this situation. There's really nothing to so I don't know, honestly. I don't know what on earth will happen, but yeah, I can feel that he doesn't love me, and well, he hasn't loved me at all, but you know, just he hasn't loved me, but yeah, it's that's the thing. Well, I mean, as long as the local doesn't get bored with you, you can be there. But when there's no such thing as grace. It's not the locals don't know what grace means. Like when they see a person, a damaged person, it's not grace what they give them. So yeah, I don't know what grace means, and so yeah, I'm cursed. I'm cursed because well, it's life, you know. Curses can happen. I had been cursed by a local lady. I had been cursed by a local lady before for no reason. It was not even that, you know, she had her life and I was just, you know, living mine. So, but she still cursed me. Maybe because I didn't wear a headscarf, she cursed me, like, I don't know. And of course, since then I haven't met that lady, but yeah, I'm just saying, I had nothing, you know, against her. I had nothing against her. I don't know why she cursed me. So yeah, I'm just feeling lonely in this environment, like nobody to talk to, nobody understands me. Um, it's tough. It's tough to. So yeah, does it fit? Well, barely. Yeah. So yeah, it's tough to face the music, you know, person. Yeah. It's tough to face the music. It's tough to, you know, realize that nobody is your friend. Nobody cares. Everybody is going to talk bad about you, behind you. So yeah, that's bad. If everybody is going to talk, you know, bad behind your back, you know, like everybody is going to abuse you, It's another tough situation that, you know, occurs. So yeah, there's just no life, no life, no hope, absolutely no hope. Because, yeah, well, life is cruel and people are cruel. People are using each other. And that's the worst thing about it. People use each other, you know, like um, in this world, there's no genuine thing. People are evils. They use another person. And it's one of those horrible things, you know. So yeah, I'm a bad person, you know. He didn't care where I wanted to go. This is just a memory from one trip we had. Maybe someone recognizes this is Uzbekistan, Samarkand. In the past, we had been. He never took me anywhere. Like he couldn't. I mean, he is. He doesn't own anything. He doesn't have a flat. He doesn't. I also don't. I don't have. I don't have a home anymore. So yeah, but he doesn't love me. You know, like it's. I'm just a burden. You know, like when I said to him, I still have diarrheas. He didn't care. He was like, why? It's normal. He said to me, it's normal. Um, but it's not to have diarrhea for over 2 weeks. It's not normal, I think. And whatever comes out from my sick body, you know, whatever stones or parasites or whatever comes out of my body, I don't know. But over the years, I think the abuses that I have endured from everyone, um, from my mom, from my ex, my transgender ex, and so from everyone, the abuse has been accumulated in me that I think my body just, you know, gets rid of all the shit. So I don't know why. And yeah, some people just send me random messages. Do you love Turkish? Sorry, Turkey. Sorry, my eyes are so bad. I couldn't. So, do you love Turkey? Turkey, sorry. Well, my answer is a mixture. Türkiye'yi seviyor musun? Do you love Turkey? My answer is a mixture of yes and no. So I have had a mixed experience, and so, you know, it's good and bad, and so yeah, I don't know. So because I have seen a lot. One day, many years ago, I saw that we got on a bus with my husband, and there was an issue because it was very crowded bus, and I was going to attend a free Turkish lesson in town, and like, you know, basic level, and you know, he told me, my husband told me, sit next to the window, somebody is getting up, you know, from the seat. And okay, I was trying to get to that side, towards the window side, and the bus driver, I don't know, said something in Turkish. At that time I didn't understand, and my husband got upset. But basically, I think the bus driver got angry with my husband, and in turn my husband got really upset, and I think some argument followed. And then later, one bus stop later, So we could sit down, but there was an argument between the driver and my husband, and somebody else, a passenger from the back of the bus, came and like slapped like really harsh my husband's face. I don't know what he was saying to them, maybe swear words or something. So like how do you mingle into this affair that, you know, the bus driver and I was, you know, talking, and he said to the other passenger, who are you to, and I think maybe some swear words he was saying, whatever. So he got like, we had to get off the bus, and the person who hit him ran away with his family. They wanted to take a taxi. They almost ran away by taking a taxi when when you know, actually a police patrol came around and saw that the guy who hit him actually wanted to run away taking a taxi, but so he couldn't. But yeah, my husband had to go to a hospital to have bandage, and so because the person hit him with a fist. And I saw this, you know, on public transportation occurring. I was like, what's going on here, you know? It was very, and so I missed the lesson at that. I mean, I was going to attend the free language lesson, but I had, you know, I had been late because this occurred on the bus. And I saw that, well, people can beat each other up on the bus. I saw this in Turkey. So, you know, you asked me, oh, well, I'm sometimes scared to take public transportation, but that's the only thing I have to take. I can't take, I don't have a car, and taking taxi is too expensive, so I can't take a taxi. So unfortunately, I have to take public transportation, but I'm scared because I saw such instance before that, you know, well, my husband was beaten up on the bus before, like his face, you know, and so yeah, because there was, you know, an argument that he, you know, the bus driver said something like, you know, hurry up, let the other passengers, you know, get off the bus. And my husband said, I'm not holding up the other passengers to get off the bus. And so the bus driver and my husband had an argument, and another passenger came to stop my husband from talking, because when my husband gets upset, he talks and talks and talks. And so the other passenger beat my husband on the face, and he had to have a bandage. And anyway, I saw this. So yeah, it's kind of, I'm and well, Turkey has nice places, but there's a lot of rubbish around in many places. For example, I don't know what caused forest fires, you know, this summer, even more than in the past years, forest fires. And I had been caught up in forest fires. I had been evacuated. And I don't know who caused those fires. I mean, human involvement, evil human involvement. And but there is, in some places, you know, you can see rubbish. And why do people leave the rubbish, you know, near a forest or something? I don't get it. Or other places. And so yeah, it's a mixture. There are nice places, you know, in Turkey, of course, but the people are a bit wild. For example, somebody beat somebody on the public transportation. I saw it with my eyes years ago, just because of an argument my husband had with a bus driver. Another passenger beat my husband. So I'm just saying, there is something wild about, you know, the locals. Sometimes they get like, you know, like upset, like anger. things. So, and even on the roads, I hear on the news, you hear that somebody was beaten up on the road in Turkey somewhere because the person didn't give way to the other driver. Somebody didn't give way to the other driver on the road, and that's why the person gets beaten up in Turkey. I don't know if this happens in other countries, but this is on the news sometimes in Turkey. That somebody beats up somebody on the road because the person didn't give way. So, like, really quickly, the locals can get angry. And this is a side that I don't like about, the locals, that they can get so angry. And I think locals don't know grace. Like, really, well, if they see a damaged person, they start to, I don't know, oh my God, this person is, a burden and such. And so, while others would say, yeah, maybe this person doesn't know this, doesn't know that, but still a person, but yeah, and the heat in Turkey is really difficult for somebody who is not from this region. I mean, in other parts of Turkey there is 45 degrees or something, like in Saudi Arabia or something. I have never been to Saudi Arabia, but I hear that how hot it is there. So I'm just saying, I cannot live in such places. But even Istanbul is too hot for me. There's no air conditioning, and yeah, it's hot. Yeah, I should eat the breakfast, but I just don't. I'm afraid I would have diarrhea, and that's not what I would like to have. You saw what I put on the plate, but would it cause me any trouble? Perhaps. So I have seen bad things, so like somebody was beaten up on public transportation, and these type of things. So it's not cool, in my opinion. So yeah, my answer is a mixture too. Do you like this place? If people were a bit calm and more understanding, yeah, and especially for females, it's really like, you get judged if you don't think the same way. If you are open, like, you get judged. Like, it's like, oh well, you are different. And there's a saying, but I don't want to go into the sayings, that the Turkish, they like to fight. The Turkish, they like to fight. It's not only English and Turkish. Ben sadece Türkçe ya da İngilizce konuşmuyorum. Macarca ana dilim, ama hiçbir işe yaramıyor. I speak Hungarian, but it doesn't help me. I mean, Hungarians are not people who help. They don't care. Not even my mother cared about me. This summer, she hasn't even cared. Oh, there are forest fires in Turkey. She hasn't even asked me, are you okay? Are you guys okay? Few months ago, there was earthquake in Istanbul, 6.2 magnitude earthquake. Did I hear anything from my mother? Nothing. She didn't even ask. So it doesn't, yeah, I'm just, I have a screwed up situation. Hungarian is not the language that helps, and Hungarians are very cold people. They don't help. And it's a very small country without any mineral resources and stuff. So it's not a good country to to live in. Hungary is not. So yeah, this is the case. So it doesn't matter how many languages you speak. Sometimes nothing matters. It's just your bad luck in life and that you had been abused, and there's no way forward. It sucks, you know. So yeah, I don't have a home. I come from Hungary, but it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't help me. It doesn't give me a future. And Hungarians are very cold people, including my mother. So yeah, I don't know. I don't want to be neither in Turkey nor in Hungary. But I don't have any friends. And I don't like relationship. I mean marriages mean I'm not suitable for marriage. I'm not suitable for family. I myself haven't been raised properly. I had been abused, and so, but not even a good friend. I don't even have a good friend. No companion in my life. You know, a person would like to think that your husband is your companion. He doesn't understand me. He doesn't want to understand your thinking because, well, he has not seen Westerner type of, you know, mindset. He doesn't know these things, you know, like he hasn't seen Westerner type of mindset. So for him to make a remark to me, oh, back then, oh, that you go home to your mother's place at 9 p.m. Oh my God, this is wrong. I thought to myself, 9 p.m. is not like, you know, I'm not going at midnight or anything. And back then, it was, you know, it was my mom's place. So within the hometown, I could do that. But my Turkish husband, like, he was even giving remarks. I mean, but at that time, he was not my husband. But yeah, he was giving such remarks like, come on. But he doesn't know Western mindset. He doesn't know Christians think differently. I'm not a Christian. I was, you know, I mean, my mother is from atheist background. She doesn't believe in anything. And I had lost my father very early, so, and I don't have any siblings. So I'm just saying, but my husband doesn't understand that it's not normal that you condemn a person that 9 p.m. is too late for a female to go home. Really? Really? Oh yeah, for a Turkish mindset, yeah, it's late. It's not supposed to be, because oh my God, if somebody sees that person, that ugly female, oh, maybe a wrong motive will come from the mind. Oh my God, dirty. It's not my fault if men are dirty. You know, the men have dirty mindset. It's not my fault. The men should look at themselves, especially well, the Muslim mindset is even, you know, it doesn't matter if a person is sick, having diarrhea, they still want the physical relationship. It's like, I'm sorry, but I'm not this, you know, maybe because I'm female, I don't understand the males completely in that sense. But like, can you give me a break? Like, okay. And I feel like he doesn't love me. He's just using me because I'm younger than him. But he doesn't have anything. He hasn't saved me from losing the house. He hasn't saved me from that. He doesn't love me. He doesn't love my soul. Just the physical relationship he likes. That's the only thing. Nothing else. Nothing else. It doesn't matter when I want to go in the world. It doesn't matter that I want education. Never. I will never get these things from him. He will not contribute a cent. He will not. And then he blames, oh, you are bad. Yeah, I'm bad. And what else? Haven't I told you what I had experienced before? Um, and so one day he said to me, oh, you don't have a career and stuff. Well, I wanted to ask him, have you had a situation that you were, living with a transgender person who told you that you were narcissistic, and even the transgender person took you to a doctor to blame you, oh, this person is bad, when actually you were not doing anything to the transgender, partner, that, they were saying to you, you are bad, you are narcissistic. Yeah. Very interesting, right? So yeah, I have received a lot of shit from people, and that's why I don't trust, because everybody can be enemy anytime. They can abuse me, and that's why people are, giving crap, a bunch of crap. People are just nasty. People are abusive. I don't know if I can believe in God or not. I want to die. I had studied with Jehovah's Witnesses. I don't like that I'm forced to be Muslim, like kind of, and that I think that's what my husband wants me, to be Muslim. But I just don't feel any. I don't like his mindset. Um I feel like he is you know he doesn't understand any other religion, in my opinion. But the thing is, um, he says, no, I know other religions, what they are, and why those religions are wrong, he says to me. I know why. Really? And then why do you guys have to, the Muslims, for example, in Nigeria, some Christians had been killed because they were Christians. So why? Why those people were, bad? Just because they were Christians? So then tell me, look at how old, everywhere over the years, my hair got gray because of stress, depression, and yeah, I got gray hairs. So I have to say Bismillah before, like in the name of God, before eating or drinking. Bismillah, because that's what I'm forced to do. And yeah, my hairs are all gray because of the stress and depression and the bad situations in life and the abuses. So yeah, what hope would I have? Nothing, absolutely nothing. So yeah. So yeah, he just left this morning without saying anything, like no merhaba, no good night, no nothing. He just said, well, I'm leaving. He was just saying I'm leaving, and so yeah, he didn't care. He didn't care. And I don't know. And the thing is that the strangest thing is he told me he used to have a wife, like he's a divorced person. He used to have a wife, and she was, good at household stuff and everything, and they have two grown up children. And why he had left them, I don't understand. Because well, if that was not good for him, his if my husband, he is divorced, and he had a Turkish wife before who was good at household things, and they have two grown-up children. And I don't know why they got divorced. I mean, why my husband wasn't happy with his ex-wife when that ex-wife was good at everything. But yet, their mindset, they couldn't get along for some reason, even though they have two grown-up children, but it doesn't save anything, you know. So then how would I expect any kind of love from my Turkish husband if he didn't love his ex-wife who gave him two children, and she was good at household things, yet she was not good enough for him. So me who cannot do those me who cannot do those things, how could he ever love me? How on earth could he ever love me if he didn't love what he described his ex-wife as good, but their mindset was differing, you know, different. So they, in the end, they divorced. But I don't know why. So how could then my husband love me? I'm who, you know, I'm much worse. And so I don't understand that. Then why on earth? I don't get it. Is it because I'm just younger? But I'm not young. Look at me. I'm not young. Oh, of course. Yeah, I'm not young. I'm not young. But yeah, I mean, how could my husband love me if he didn't love his ex-wife, who gave him two children, grown-up children, and she was good at everything? I, you know, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just depressed. You know, life is just a misery for me. So I just don't know what to I don't know, think. I'm scared of eating. I don't desire anything to eat. That's why I keep talking, because I don't want to eat. It may end up diarrhea later. So how could he even love me? Perhaps because I'm just younger, and maybe he saw back then there was that house, and oh well, you know, useless girl, but yeah, well, she will do just because she's younger. So yeah, this, and yeah, he doesn't love me. And not only that, financially, I mean, as my husband could never provide anything, uh yeah, so the only trips that we did, it was from me. Well, basically, thanks to my deceased dad, you know, my father, who died many years ago. Otherwise, but my husband doesn't appreciate that. I feel like I'm just, I don't know, somebody he just uses for the physical relationship, and he doesn't love me. But he wants to control me. One day he said, either you choose me or you choose your acquaintances. And I was asking him, what acquaintances are you talking about? Do you see me meeting up with anybody? No. Back then you knew that I was studying with Jehovah's Witnesses. But you knew you could come and see me talking to Jehovah's Witnesses. I wasn't doing anything wrong, and no immoral thing. Yet you still give me ultimatum. You either choose me or you just, like, I'm a possession. I'm a possession that he, anytime he can. But when he is frustrated or anything, don't tell me anything. He says to me, no, no, no, stop talking, stop talking. Kes, kısa kes, kısa kes, kısa kes. Konuşma, konuşma, konuşma. Don't talk, don't talk. This is what he tells me. He doesn't. One day he said to me, oh, your mother is asking for money from you. Don't tell me about it, he said to me. I don't give a damn about your problem or your mother's problem with you. And I don't care if your mother is asking for money from you. You don't give money to your mother. Again, he said, you gave money when the house was sold. You don't give any more money to your mother. I don't allow you. And if you bring this problem into this small flat, then go pack your bags and go wherever you want. Even you can go back to her if you want. I don't care. Just don't bring your issues to me. Don't tell me about your problems. This is my husband's attitude. He doesn't care about my problems. I don't matter. And my mother saw, one day my mother was in Istanbul, it was years ago. She was only in Istanbul once, only once. I guess she didn't like the crowded place, and well, he saw my husband's behavior. And one day we were walking in the tourist areas of Istanbul, you know, like Hagia Sophia areas, and we had dinner in town. And after dinner, me and my mother wanted to go for a walk in the park, Gülhane Park. But my husband had issue. He has varicose in the legs, you know, vein issue, painful. And he was starting to get very moody and upset. And he said, I don't want to go for a walk. Besides, what you guys want to do? I carry your mother's, you know, what she bought gifts, you know, like figs, you know, like desserts. In Turkey, you know, many desserts are available, you know, and it was something with fig, and my husband was carrying a package like with you know this, and he said, am I your slave or your mother's slave that I have to carry this all the way, and my leg is hurting and you guys don't even care about it, like you treat me like a slave, you know. And no, I'm not going to walk one tram stop all the way up, you know, this, and well, I'm just not going to. And he was yelling at you know me, and in front of all of the tourist shops in Istanbul. In front of all the tourist shops, I was humiliated because he was like saying bad words like this you know, angry words like ya ben senin köle miyim, bilmem ne. Ben senin köle miyim? Am I your slave? My husband said in front of all of the tourist shops when he was passing, you know, with me and my mother back then. And they were saying, am I your slave to carry this stuff, and my leg is hurting, and you are responsible. It was like giving me a really hard time, like I'm a bad person, and what, you know, like, and so I was humiliated, like I felt embarrassed. And my mother just silently looked at the situation, and she didn't say anything. She didn't dare to say anything to my husband. And when we got back to the small flat, I was waiting for something, you know, like a comment from my mother. I was waiting for like, hey, you saw what he was doing, you know, all the bad remarks and yelling he did in the tourist areas towards me. And my mom said, I just make him calm down, like give him what he wants, and maybe his heart will soften. I'm like, are you serious? So you don't defend me. You just say, well, make up to him. You know, if he feels frustrated, my mother's reaction was only just make up to him, make him calm down. I'm like, but you saw him, mom, to yell at me in the tourist areas, and I was feeling embarrassed. And my mom was like, well, she didn't care because she doesn't love me much, so she didn't care this happened to me. So yeah, such a great story, right? Yeah, enough story time. So yeah, I just don't know what to say. Why he is so frustrated, man. Nothing is good for him because his ex-wife was good at everything, and she gave him 2 children, and he's still divorced from her. Why? So I'm glad I don't have any children from him. I'm glad. I wouldn't want. So yeah, that's it. Forcing myself to eat. Have a nice day. Bye.